Hi friends, this is Basu and welcome to my channel Think Deep. I'm back again and I'm going to review a new film called Pareeksha. I'm not sure how many of you have heard this film. I watched the trailer of this film last week on Zee5 and I kind of liked it. I felt that the movie has a strong message and this movie has been directed by none other than the talented Prakash, and it has great actors like Priyanka, Bose and Adil Hussain, and I have high regards for them. I have followed their work, so I was determined to watch the film. So finally I watched it, and the reason I'm uploading this review post midnight because I couldn't wait. I wanted all of you to know about this film. I wanted to share it and spread the word. So let me talk about the film. Pratiksha, if you have seen the trailer, Pratiksha talks about a middle class, a lower middle class rickshaw puller called Buchi, who has high aspirations and wants to give his son Shubham, Bulbul, played by Shubham, the best education so that he has a bright future. So that's a premise. So the movie, if I have to talk about the story in a nutshell, this story is set in Ranchi, Jharkhand. It's a beautiful city, by the way. My childhood was spent in Ranchi, and I can vouch for it. Ranchi is a beautiful small town. So I was feeling very nostalgic. So the story is set in Ranchi, Jharkhand. The beginning of the movie, we are introduced to the main protagonist, Buchi. He's a lower middle class rickshaw puller, very hardworking, very down to earth, very humble, very fun loving. So every morning at 8 o'clock, very religiously, Buchi drops a group of students to Sapphire School, Ranchi. And Sapphire School, let me tell you, is one of the high profile schools in Ranchi. So every morning, that's one of the Buchi's main duty, to drop and to pick up a group of students of Sapphire School. So everyone knows him, right from the teachers to students. He's very popular in Sapphire School because Buchi is very fun loving. He likes to sing, he distributes sweets. So that's a character of Buchi, the rickshaw puller driver. And so definitely you will connect. When Adil Hussain comes, he brightens up the screen. And Adil sir has done a great work. And you instantly get connected to Buchi. Buchi has a son called Bulbul. He's bright, he's intelligent, he's hardworking. But the only problem is his son Bulbul studies in a government school. So as you know, government school has its own restrictions. And education is very on and off. And Buchi has a very supporting wife, played by Priyanka Bose. She's a very good actress, very brilliant actress. I have followed her work. So Buchi, this is Buchi's family, wife, son, a very small, close-knit family. And Buchi is very determined that his son should study so that he doesn't end up becoming a rickshaw puller driver like him. So he often gets very worked up when he hears that his son has skipped a class or has not gone to school. Because he's very focused that his son should study and should become someone great, someone big, someone high profile, so that he can bail them out of their misery. So first few minutes of the film, definitely you get to know the setup, Buchi, his son Bulbul, his wife Radhika, right? Yeah, Radhika. So one fine day, Buchi gets to know that CBSE board is far superior than the state board his son studies. And he gets to know that the CBSE board gives a student a lot of opportunities. So now Buchi is very determined that his son needs to crack and study only under CBSE board. Because as I told you, Buchi really wants his son to study hard, crack all the opportunities and achieve success. So now the actual story begins. Buchi is now hell-bent in admitting his son to the Sapphire School, which is a very expensive school. And as I told you, only students from high-profile families study in Sapphire School, Ranchi. But Buchi is hell-bent. He wants his son to study no matter what. He's ready to do anything to make sure that his son studies with all other students in Sapphire School. So that his son also gets the equal opportunities and can also rise above all. So now what Buchi does, you need to watch. Buchi begins to indulge in I should tell you guys or not? I don't want to give you any spoilers. So now what Bucci does, you need to watch the film. What a father does in order to fulfill his son's dream. So this movie also reminded me of Hindi medium, English Hindi medium. Yes, if you remember Irfan Khan, Sabaa Kamal. What parents do in order to fulfill the dreams of the kids. You remember Hindi medium? What Irfan Khan and Sabaa Kamal were doing, whatever they what no matter what, just in order to make sure that their daughter studies in a proper English medium. So this movie reminded me of Hindi medium. The concept is quite similar. What a rickshaw puller, a very lower middle class rickshaw puller does in order to fulfill his son's dream and make sure that his son gets the equal opportunities and good opportunities. So you need to watch what Bucci does, and I'm sure definitely it'll be a good watch, and all of you should watch it. And there's a Sanjay Suri plays a very important role. He plays SP. He's a superintendent officer. I forget his name. Sanjay Suri plays the character SP Kailash Anand, and Kailash Anand SP has been basically based on a real life story of an IPS officer Abhyanand who teaches and coaches kids in a village in Bihar. So Sanjay Suri's character also takes the movie into a different dimension, and I won't divulge much. You need to watch it to find out. So definitely the story is quite layered. So initially I was thinking it's a story about a rickshaw puller driver, but when Sanjay Suri's character enters the scene, the movie gets onto a different dimension. So definitely it's a different, and the movie is based on true events, real life stories, and it's mainly focused on class divide, not on education system. So Hindi medium was more on education system. This is more on class divide. So this is the story of Pareeksha. Pareeksha. This happens when you shoot a review post midnight. You feel half sleepy. Anyway, so this is the story of Pareeksha, and I kind of liked it, and it has a strong message and a deep message. You guys need to watch it. Do share me your feedback. The performances are wonderful by Adil Hussain, Mr. Priyanka Bose, Shubham, Sanjay Suri. All have done a great job. The music is nice, the background score is nice, and direction, Mr. Prakash has definitely done a great job with the direction aspect and the overall film. The overall film looks nice, simple, and real. So, guys, this is a review of Pareeksha. Please watch it. It's a 1 hour 45 minutes. Do I feel the treatment is quite predictable? It's not very unique. The treatment is quite predictable. The ending is quite dragged. I felt that could have been worked on. Anyway, no film is perfect. Neither Pareeksha is. Do watch it and let me know. I just watched it, so I wanted to spread the word. So watch it. Watch Pareeksha on Zee5. If you don't have Zee5, download the app and subscribe to Zee5. So guys, I sign off. This is Deep Basu. Please subscribe to my channel, Think Deep Basu on YouTube. Guys, I'm already sleepy. Good night. Bye.